and welcome to Virtual Investor Conferences. We are very pleased you've joined us for the AI and Technology Conference. The next presentation of the day is from Upower Limited. Please note you may submit questions for the presenter in the box to the left of the slides. You can also view a company's availability for one-on-one meetings by clicking Book a Meeting. At this point, I am very pleased to welcome Paul Lee of Upower Limited, which trades on NASDAQ under the symbol UCAR. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you, Lily. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our presentation. Thank you to the OTC Markets for hosting this incredible event, and thank you to all the investors tuning in today. I'm thrilled to introduce you to Upower Limited, trading on NASDAQ under the ticker UCAR. My name is Paul Lee, and I'm the speaker for UCAR today. To understand Upower, it is important to see that we are far more than a traditional electric vehicle battery solutions provider. We are a comprehensive provider of AI-integrated solutions for next-generation energy grids and intelligent transport systems. Our business is built upon a robust ecosystem centered around our proprietary IOTA battery swapping technology, supported by three core pillars. First, our physical battery swapping stations, which serve a wide range of vehicles, from heavy trucks to small logistics vans, and fully compatible with autonomous driving vehicles. Our stations provide reliable, high-throughput energy replenishment. Second, our battery swapping services, which oversees route optimization, energy allocation, and station utilization, ensuring drivers experience seamless, efficient, and predictive battery swaps. And third, our vehicle sourcing services, which we act as a direct agent to help commercial clients acquire battery swapping compatible vehicles, integrating them smoothly into their fleets and maximizing uptime. Beyond this, we are actively investing in next-generation solutions like battery banks, commercial energy storage, and real-world assets, or RWAs, to transform EVs from simple vehicles into dynamic grid assets. We are proud to be a pioneer in providing commercial EV battery swapping solutions using our IOTA technology, having participated in creating China's national standards for battery swapping. Today, we are bringing this proven ecosystem to global markets, supported by a highly experienced management team, global strategic investors, and growing international partnership network. Let's dive into the core of our infrastructure, the battery swapping stations, and our related services. In today's commercial logistics industry, downtime erodes profitability. A delivery van or heavy truck cannot afford to sit at a plug-in charger for an hour. Every minute off the road is lost revenue. Our solution is a comprehensive one-stop battery swapping station that delivers a 3-minute quick swap alongside an automated battery quality check. It's as fast as filling up a traditional gas tank. These stations feature a customizable, modular structure that can be easily modified, upgraded, and expanded based on the local grid's needs. Drivers can easily monitor and manage swappable batteries through our cloud-based AI platform and exclusive mobile app. This platform provides real-time data connections, allowing IOTA-powered EV drivers to easily locate the closest compatible swapping stations on their route, completely eliminating range anxiety. Furthermore, our technology is incredibly versatile. We provide a comprehensive power solution that supports passenger cars, mid-sized vans, pickup trucks, 2- and 3-wheelers, heavy trucks, and buses. This interoperability is reinforced by proprietary technologies. We currently hold 46 issued patents and 14 pending patent applications covering vehicle engineering, station architecture, and smart charging. In addition, we are actively cooperating with some of the largest automakers and battery manufacturers in the world. Our technology partners include industry giants like CATL, Gotion, Geely, SAIC, and Chery. On the business side, we partner with major financial institutions and energy providers globally, such as Bocom International, ICBC, and Susco. We are deploying this technology into a massive, addressable market. The global new energy commercial vehicle market is projected to reach $150 billion by 2034, growing at a steady compound annual growth rate of 12.2%. The Asia-Pacific region is currently the largest market with a 48% market share, while Latin America is emerging as the fastest-growing frontier, presenting significant opportunities for early movers in EV infrastructure and battery swapping services. By targeting these high-growth regions with our scalable and modular solutions, we are well-positioned to capture substantial market share and drive long-term sustainable growth. This brings us to our global expansion. We are rapidly expanding our footprint across key target markets, including Hong Kong, Macau, Southeast Asia, Southern Europe, and South America. We achieve this rapid scale through our highly efficient electric service provider, or ESP, model. Instead of carrying the entire capital burden ourselves, Upower acts as the technology core. We provide the proprietary UOTA technology and work with our OEM partners to deliver the compatible vehicles. We then partner with local ESPs, establish energy or transportation players in their respective markets to handle local sales, installation, maintenance, and daily operations. This decentralized approach allows us to expand capital efficiently while leveraging deep local expertise, and it has already been implemented successfully in Hong Kong, Macau, and Singapore. One of our key markets is Southeast Asia, with Thailand becoming our landmark launchpad for the entire ASEAN region. What we have achieved here in just the last year is establishing a new benchmark for Southeast Asian infrastructure. In this market, our core focus is commercial transportation. In early 2025, we established multiple joint ventures and cooperation agreements, most notably integrating our UOTA technology directly into SAIC's MG brand of vehicles. By March 2025, we hit a major infrastructure milestone by establishing a joint venture with Susco, a publicly listed energy provider in Thailand, by deploying our UOTA battery swapping technology across Susco's already extensive nationwide fueling station network. To these partnerships, we moved quickly and reported multiple operational milestones. In May 2025, we delivered Southeast Asia's very first battery swapping taxi fleet to AutoDrive EV, a defining moment for clean urban mobility in the region. By July, we inaugurated Southeast Asia's first fully operational, zero-carbon, AI-integrated battery swapping station in Phuket Island. This station is actively serving taxis and ride-hailing vehicles today, demonstrating in real time that our model is not just visionary, it is operational, scalable, and commercially viable across Southeast Asia. But we are not stopping at passenger cars. We're building a comprehensive energy ecosystem. In July, we signed an MOU with MG and Goshen to develop full battery bank solutions for the broader ASEAN market, expanding our reach beyond mobility into scalable energy infrastructure. In August, we partnered with Chathai and ICBC to co-develop an agricultural drone platform, demonstrating that our battery swapping technology is not limited to urban transport, but is also equally powerful in enabling smart farming and next-generation agri-tech solutions. These operational milestones turn into a commercial recognition by the market and then local expansion. In November 2025, we formed a strategic partnership with Well Group. We expect to sign sale agreements for up to 1,000 electric truck tractors, with initial deliveries scheduled for April 2026. Thailand isn't just a market for us. It is a proven blueprint that we are now scaling globally. Turning to Hong Kong, this dense urban environment is the perfect proving ground for our rapid swap technology. We built a strong foundation here by partnering with Cornerstone Technologies, the city's leading charging network, which set the stage for our major breakthrough in June 2025. That month, we inaugurated Hong Kong's first smart battery swapping station, a milestone that immediately catalyzed our aggressive roadmap to install 55 stations across the territory, pioneering a replicable business model for battery swapping solutions in cities with high population density and limited land resources. Building on that momentum, in July, we signed a landmark MOU with SHNE to build 50 zero-carbon stations. aiming to effectively scale our footprint in Hong Kong, followed by an LOI involving Bocom International, which aims to deploy 300 MGEP compatible vehicles directly into commercial operation. By syncing the infrastructure build-out with confirmed fleet orders, we are successfully creating a closed-loop ecosystem in one of the world's most important financial hubs. Through our ESP Unex EV, we have also entered Macau and Singapore. Over a 3-year period in Macau, we will deploy approximately 600 4-wheeled and 5,000 2-wheeled vehicles. In Singapore, we are deploying another 5,000 compatible vehicles and retrofitting 3,000 existing MG EP taxis to be compatible with our rapid swap stations. Moving to Southern Europe, operations are scaling with a strong momentum. In Portugal, we formed a joint venture with Entel to prioritize the rollout of 150 to 200 battery swapping electric vehicles specifically designed for taxi operators. Furthermore, we secured a multi-region sales agreement with Polestar Energy covering Italy, Spain, Portugal, and Albania. This begins with an initial order valued at 540,000 euros for 20 Geely Unex vans, and we expect additional orders to scale up to 2,000 electric vans across the region, positioning us for substantial growth in the Southern European commercial EV market. Finally, in Latin America, we are integrating our technology into Wallaby's ride-hailing services in Mexico. In Peru, Trip Mobility has already placed an initial order of 113,000 for 50 vehicles and 8 swapping cabinets. Following this pilot, we expect total orders from them to quickly exceed $1 million. To summarize our execution capability, you only need to look at our Phuket Island case study in Thailand. In just a few months, we progressed from establishing a joint venture with Susco to inaugurating Southeast Asia's first operational zero-carbon AI-integrated battery swapping station, seamlessly serving a fleet of MGEP taxis. This is more than infrastructure deployment. This is the transformation of regional energy and mobility systems into an AI-driven ecosystem. So how do we maintain and accelerate this momentum into 2026 and beyond? Our answer is a focused twofold growth strategy. First is scaling and globalizing our existing battery swapping technology. We will continue expanding the deployment of our proven battery swapping system, UOTA, embedding it deeper into local markets while fast-tracking international expansion through our established ESP partnerships. By replicating our standardized, capital-efficient rollout model, we can scale rapidly without compromising operational excellence. Second, we will continue to invest in next-generation energy innovation. Today, we are building the foundation for intelligent energy ecosystems. Our vision is to transform electric vehicles into dynamic, revenue-generating assets with smart energy grids. To realize this vision, we are accelerating investments in an AI-powered data cloud to optimize energy usage, fleet performance, and predictive maintenance. Also investing in battery bank operations to enable distributed, flexible energy storage. We're also investing in commercial energy storage solutions that connect EV infrastructure directly with grid-level energy management. By uniting infrastructure, intelligence, and energy storage, we are positioning ourselves not just as an EV technology company, but as a scalable, AI-driven energy platform for the future. This brings me to one of our most exciting technological leaps, our Web3 initiatives. We are positioning ourselves at the forefront of Web 3.0 transformation in EV infrastructure, where energy, mobility, and digital assets converge. We have proudly introduced the world's first battery token. This is an innovative solution using Web 3.0 blockchain economics that actually allows drivers to earn tokens with each battery swap, transforming routine energy consumption into an interactive, incentive-driven ecosystem. These tokens can be traded for electricity tariff credits or traded within the platform, directly rewarding users for participating in a low-carbon mobility network. By aligning economic incentives with environmental impact, we are not only deploying infrastructure, we are creating a decentralized participation model that actively accelerates global carbon reduction. In short, we are redefining EV infrastructure as not just a physical network, but a value-generating digital energy ecosystem. Furthermore, our Web3 initiatives go beyond rewards to drivers. We recently launched our tokenized real-world assets on the BNB chain. These real-world assets are backed by our physical battery swapping business and related assets. We're launching this regulatory compliant initiative first in the Southern Europe market, where we are deploying dynamic energy asset management systems for commercial fleets, and we'll gradually expand this into Southeast Asia, Hong Kong, and South America. Through this initiative, we're exploring compliant mechanisms to digitally represent real-world energy assets and unlocking new monetization pathways for our battery infrastructure. By combining regulated tokenization with operating energy assets, we're creating a scalable financial layer that enhances liquidity, broadens investors' participation, and strengthens the long-term capital efficiency of our ecosystem. This precise execution is driven by a highly seasoned leadership team. Our CEO, Johnny Lee, brings over 20 years of sales and marketing experience and an expertise in the automotive industry. Our CFO, Rebecca Zhao, brings over a decade of elite financial sector experience from institutions like Citibank and HSBC. We're also incredibly proud to be supported by world-class global strategic investors who bring not only capital, but deep industry expertise and international networks. This includes Chachaval Jeravanon, member of the family controlling the CP Group, Thailand's wealthiest family, and the co-founder of the fintech company Lightnet Technologies. We're also supported by Andrew Chow, who brings extensive commercial real estate expertise from his board roles at major Hong Kong-listed companies like Wolf Holdings and Song Heng Kai & Co. Moving on to our financial results from first 6 months of 2025. For the first half of 2025, Upower generated total revenues of 17.7 million RMB, representing a strong 34.4% year-on-year increase. Gross profit increased significantly by 551.5% year-over-year, supported by increased revenue and profits associated with overseas sales of battery swapping stations. As a result, gross margin increased from 9.8% in the first half of 2024 to 47.3% in the first half of 2025. As of June 30th, 2025, we had 22.7 million RMB in cash and cash equivalents. From 2022 to 2024, our total revenue have grown at a CAGR of 75.1%. Correspondingly, the number of battery swapping stations we have sold and deployed has scaled rapidly, from just 2 stations in 2022 up to 12 stations in 2024. We expect to report a significant increase in stations sold for full year 2025 and continue to grow that going forward. In summary, Upower Limited stands as a uniquely positioned player at the intersection of AI software, heavy industrial EV infrastructure, and Web3 digital asset innovation. We possess proven patented technology while scaling rapidly across global markets through our highly capital efficient ESP partnership model. We continue to grow our revenues and improve margins. At our current market capitalization, we believe Upower represents a compelling growth opportunity for forward-looking investors seeking exposure to the convergence of energy infrastructure, intelligent systems, and digital asset innovation. Thank you for your time and attention today. I will now present a brief video showcasing our YOTA ecosystem in action, and afterward, I look forward to answering your questions. Yeah, now let's turn to the Q&A. Okay, so the first question is, you now have live deployments or pilots in Thailand, Hong Kong, Macau, Singapore, Southern Europe, and Latin America. Which of these markets is tracking ahead of your internal expectations, and what are the key drivers behind that outperformance? So among these markets, I would say some star markets include Thailand, Hong Kong, and Southern Europe. I would say especially Thailand, because as I said, we have contracted the first battery swapping AI-driven taxis in the entire Southeast Asian region, and we have already a dozen of operating battery swapping stations on the ground, currently operating on the Phuket Island. What are the key drivers behind this outperformance? I would say this innovative battery swapping model, firstly, because for all of these markets, they have not seen battery swapping mobility being used in B2B situations. So, for example, these logistics companies, and in Thailand, we're specifically working with ride-hailing taxi companies on these around these tourist spots. So a lot of other players in the field are doing a lot of 2C, so directly to customer battery swapping. But we are really innovating this by providing this battery swapping model to B customers with relatively more fixed routes and predictable business volume. So I would say that is really the key factor behind our performance and also our data gathering and analytics capability, being able to really place stations at the optimized location based on the routes that those drivers are taking. Logistics vans or taxis are also very key to our success. And okay, so that's the first question. The second question is, in Hong Kong, you've delivered the first smart battery swapping station and outlined a goal of 50 stations. What specific milestones should investors watch over the next 12 to 24 months to track your progress towards the target? So basically, we've already signed the agreement for the first 50 stations, right? So whenever like new agreements are signed or new stations are deployed, we would issue a new statement. So I would definitely say stay tuned and watch our news space. Whenever there are news in this case in the Hong Kong market, we would issue new statements correspondingly. Yeah, and there's another question called how quickly does the battery swap take? How much does it cost? So in terms of the time to do a battery swap, usually it's around 3 to 5 minutes, as you have seen in our videos. So it's really quick even if you compare to rapid charging models offered by some providers. And the key benefits is that it doesn't rely so much on the local energy grid. So like traditional rapid charging network really exerts a high pressure on the local infrastructure. So say if you are in like in some developing markets, they don't have that good infrastructure available, then that's where battery swapping comes in, because with battery swapping, you stores the backup batteries, right? The batteries in the station where they are charged in that station, and when vehicles come in, you can directly swap that into the vehicle and replace, and basically you swap out the old battery and we put it in the stations where they could be charged. So this really kind of smoothens the charging curve, to say it that way, and thus lowering the pressure on the local energy infrastructure. And and in our design, we also put solar panels on top of these battery swapping stations. So you actually also get a green energy aspect coming in. You actually also get solar power helping to support that battery charging process. Yeah, so basically, and how much it costs, it really depends on the local electricity quotes, right? So different markets have different electricity prices, and the cost is mainly the electricity that we use to charge the batteries, and also to carry out these swaps, right? And the station investment costs. So across different markets, the pricing will be a bit different, but yeah, that depends on the specific market, we'll say. Yeah, and the next question. So I saw a question. Southern Europe is now supported by sales agreements and joint ventures with local partners. What makes this region a potential flagship market for Upower, and how large could that opportunity be on 5-year view if execution goes as planned? So actually, across Southern Europe, we have had excellent negotiations with potential partners in Portugal, in Spain, and in Italy, as I said. And if you pay attention to our newswire, we've already established, as I also mentioned earlier, a joint venture with one of the largest Portuguese taxi associations. In Italy, we actually have already pre-sale agreements on dozens of battery swapping trucks, and they are being delivered right now. And then we expect follow-up sales agreements on that. And in Spain, we also have breakthroughs on that front, several pre-sale agreements. So so that's a really because these markets are really trying to catch up on green mobility, especially with battery swapping, as I mentioned, to be battery swapping, like with these pre-planned routes and routes, and logistics companies, taxi associations, a lot of them, and also the EU. On the EU level, there are lots of policies supporting this green energy transformation. So we are also really taking advantage of that, and then our potential clients there are also very interested in really making use of these policy advantages. They have some also policy benefits. So we are really this is really a great time for us to work together in delivering these promises, in also installing our products on the ground in these markets. So I would say in a 5-year view, the entire the opportunity window is just great. Like under these policy benefits, macroeconomic support, policy support, governmental-wise, they are supporting a lot in these activities. So yeah, we look forward to rapid scaling up of our activities in the entire Southern European market. Yeah. So actually, it's already time. But thank you a lot for the excellent questions. If you have further questions, please do book one-on-one meetings with us, or you could always contact us via email, or WhatsApp, etc. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys, today, and I hope you all a great day ahead.